This is Eagle Owl, and today we're going to talk about Nakobe Dean. He's doing ballet to get right. Also, the team chemistry is there, man. They building it already. And lastly, we definitely got to talk about a guy to me been MIA, but DeVonta Smith, he's in the lab. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, no quick hits today. We're going to get straight into the topics. All right, team chemistry, man. It looked like a little OTAs going on. As you see in the photos, you got a couple guys like Ringo, Trotter, and Bond, and many more, man. A lot of these dudes working. They in the lab together, laughing, joking, and putting in the real work. As you see here, also like the basketball competition that Sirianni always do. Then you got Saquon and Cooper DeJean, Duncan. Like all these things are really good things, because one of the things that stuck out to me on AJ Brown video, the Peaches and Cream video, when he said this was the best team he played with, and he wasn't really talking about talent wise. Like, of course, the talent was there, like with Saquon himself, Devontae, Jalen, the O line, the defense. He's like, yo, it wasn't cliquish. Like, offense hung with defense, defense hung with offense. It was a real bond, and you seen that carry over. He even said, like, yo, when we won the Super Bowl, we was doing some basketball thing at the facility, and none of us wasn't thinking about the football game. We was just having fun, and those things matter, especially with a new group of guys and going into the new season. Even Jihaad Campbell, he visited his hometown or close to his hometown on Sicklerville. I know a lot of you guys that's from like South Jersey is aware of that town, and he was talking to the kids and stuff, but he mentioned the team a bit, and let me play this clip.
You mentioned that moments like this almost feel as good as when you got drafted. Just how good does it feel to be within your village and see the love that they show you?
It feels great. It's definitely an honor. Just being around. The hometown people. What I'm saying, and it's always good. Just stay around positive people. People who always help me strive to get to this point.
People around this region tend to have a lot of pride in where they come from. How much do you carry this community with you as you go throughout your career?
A lot, man. Just knowing that a lot of people is, backing me up, just supporting me along the way of anything that I do. And, I'm always, just rooting for everybody that was in this building, everybody that's in my community, and, just paying homage to all those people that's out there.
Gotten your feet wet a little bit. I guess what's been the best piece of advice you've gotten from a teammate so far in your young professional career?
Just be yourself, man. Just do what you got to do, and, just figure out ways of how you can, make yourself better every day.
How's the bonding with the teammates been? I just saw they were playing basketball coops, getting alley-oops from Saquon and stuff. How's the bonding been with the guys?
It's definitely been good, just with different group of guys. I was at Bama, so now I'm here, and, it's definitely an honor. A lot of guys are funny, a lot of guys are cool, so I'm just, appreciative of being a part of this brotherhood.
Like even Jihaad Campbell, like, yo, it's like a brotherhood here. It's a brotherhood. So I like it. I love it. And keep this train going. Keep this train going, because it makes a good destination for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, Milton Williams not here, or, just a couple guys in general not here because we just couldn't afford them. One thing you can say when you come to Philadelphia, if you're offensive coordinator, it's almost a guarantee that you will be a head coach. If you're a really good player, and if you don't get paid by Philadelphia, somebody will pay you. Ask Milton Williams. Ask Milton Williams. Somebody will definitely pay you. Even over in Burt's got a little bag. Isaiah Rodgers got the bag in Minnesota. So again, man, this team is a really good team to play for. Again, even if we can't pay you, we're going to be watched everywhere. You go somewhere else, you would definitely get paid. So I like that as far as for the players. And I like the brotherhood thing. I really do. Hell, even like a guy like Slay on his last leg got $10 million. I just thought about this. He got 1 year, $10 million. 1 year, $10 million for Slay. I'm just saying, man, Philly is the destination, man. It's definitely the destination. Let's talk about Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, he been looking good. I mean, I've seen a couple clips of him on the team chemistry, as you've seen in that segment, whereas though Nakobe was moving, and Nakobe Dean been doing some things to help him, and that's ballet. He's been doing ballet. But let me play this clip of him talking about it and him with his ballet instructor.
Teacher in a ballet studio.
Knee down.
What you probably don't expect is the student is Eagles linebacker Nakobe Dean.
We haven't had many, none at all actually, so Mr. Dean is our first football player coming through. This one here, really engage. Yeah.
Way more flexibility, of course, and way more mobility. Definitely something that's happened with my rehab.
Oh man, he's had a great season. That duo of Vaughn and Dean has been so good for this defense.
Obviously concerned because you're right, he and Vaughn in the middle have been really great.
A severe knee injury ended his season in the playoffs in January, and since then he's been vigorously rehabbing with the team and adding to his recovery.
So if you want, you can go hand, shoot.
Taking the extra step
That's good, yep.
of learning ballet movements to add flexibility.
Lengthen your spine. I mean, almost think that you're making a huge curve off to the side there.
You just feel the difference like almost immediately after you stretch. You're not as tight or as sore.
Any sort of cross training is good for his muscle memory, his muscle buildup, any sort of thing that is going in one direction. If he goes against that grain, then he's going to be even stronger, even more agile.
But don't worry, he is not quitting his day job.
If I was also, a ballet dancer and a football player, then it'd be different. But I'm not actually doing ballet. I'm in it for the mobility work. I'm in it for the stretching and everything. And I'm actually after going to performance, I'm more interested. I'm more interested in the performance and looking at it. But as far as being it, I mean, I'm a football player through and through.
And being a football player through and through, Nakobe knew his teammates might have a few things to say about his extra workouts.
I've been already telling them, I've been working with Ballet out in Philly, so it's not going to be a surprise to them.
And it's no surprise to Ballet X's Keelan Whitmore how quickly Nakobe has picked up the ballet movements.
He's an excellent student. I mean, he's an athlete, so training another athlete is right up my alley. It's really, really great. That's right. Good.
My whole thing is trying to be the absolute best version of myself, and for me, that's greatness. If I'm striving to be that every day, and I'm doing whatever it takes to be that.
Matt DeLucia, NBC 10.
I think it's pretty dope. I think it's dope. I think it's new. You never think of ballet as far as getting your body right. You just think, oh, that's for females. They dancing. They got their stockings on. But those dance moves and stuff like that, moving your hips, moving your legs and stuff like that, could get you going. It's a real workout. So Nakobe Dean's doing everything he can to get that knee right for sure. And I told y'all this about Nakobe Dean. I want to see him win. I want to see Nakobe Dean win, and one thing he got on his side, or a couple things. One is youth. I think that's the number one thing. Youth, when you break something, tear something, it can snap back faster. Like if he was 35, 36, I'd be like, just hang this up, just get your knee right and prepare to retire. Whereas though he's youthful and he got modern medicine on his side. Modern medicine is really good. Remember, ACLs used to be basically a death sentence in the NFL and the NBA. But now you could come back a lot quicker from that. And I think this is one of the things you could come back quicker from as well with the torn patella. I know it's not ACL. Patella is literally like your kneecap is dislocated. But I think he can recover. Now, it might take him a year or two, maybe 2 to 3 years to the point where he's 100%, but I think a year or two he'll at least be 85. I think he'll at least be 85. And another thing he got on his money, last but certainly not least, he got a lot of money. He could pay the top doctors. He could go to the ballet stuff. He got the best trainers in Philadelphia. So he can get right. And then again, I like how he's moving. Don't got no sleeve. Don't got no cane. don't got crutches. Like, he's moving around normally. Now, how long does it take for him to get in football, shape and really be able to take hits and make hits? I don't know. But I'm praying for Nakobe Dean. I hope he get right for sure. But last but certainly not least, let's talk about DeVonta Smith, man. I haven't seen him in any chemistry videos, any photos with the Eagles, anything like that. But he out with his trainer. I think his trainer is usually in Florida, Murphy. I think Murphy is usually in Florida. So knowing DeVonta Smith, he out there with his guy who he been with since day one. Can't be mad at that because DeVonta Smith been good with us since day one. So him, Murph, putting in the work, DeVonta Smith is getting ready for the season. Do DeVonta Smith things, He won his 1,000 yards back. DeVonta Smith was nicked up a lot more than usual this season. I mean, the concussion. I know he had a hamstring injury in the Super Bowl, but he played through it. Can't knock that. Yeah, he had a couple things going in this season. Like, DeVonta Smith wasn't 100% in this season. I know we're talking about A.J. Brown. I know he was dealing with a knee and a couple things, and even Jalen Hurts dealing with a couple things. We know Dallas Goedert missed a couple games, but DeVonta Smith was right there with them. But he was playing. He was sticking it out. And, hopefully he could stay healthy 100%, get through the season. No dirty hits on my guy, DeVonta Smith. Yeah, keep working, keep grinding, DeVonta Smith. Like I said, no quick hits today. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel? The team chemistry, Nakobe Dean, DeVonta Smith. And this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.